My name is David and this is my wife Abby. We are missionaries in a village in Western Uganda where we have a ministry serving traumatized children and vulnerable families.
I will never forget a conversation that I had with a woman in this village, and she told me, Abby, I didn't get an education, and because of that, I have to work hard in the fields every day to provide for my family. My family growing up was really poor. My dad only had enough money to put my brothers in school. And so as a girl, I never stepped foot in a classroom. But I know if I would have had the chance to go to school, I would have done really well. I'm smart, I'm really smart. And I would have been a doctor. I would have had a job where I helped people. But because I'm uneducated, I work in the fields and I don't earn enough money for my children to get an education either. One of the programs that API has is a women's empowerment program where we help women to increase their capacity to care for themselves and their children. It is such an injustice of poverty that though these women are working so hard that they can't provide the basic needs for their children. The women that we work with, they're incredible. They wake up early every morning to go fetch water from a well, to fetch firewood. They cook outside on stones. They wash their family's clothing by hand. And they do all of this with a joyful heart to care for their family. It can feel really overwhelming at times working in a community where there's such desperate physical and spiritual need. But it's exciting too because we get to see how God can use a small thing in the life of a family to make a really big impact. We have noticed that the majority of the families that we're working with are dealing with generational alcoholism, poverty, and abuse. And this needs to stop. It's important to work with women, but it is vital that we work with children if we want to start generational changes in this community. We want to work and walk and live and love these children on a daily basis where we mentor them and disciple them and have hard conversations with them about God and family and relationships and resolving conflict. And we allow them to receive counseling for any trauma that they may have experienced.
As we have been serving in our community, we've realized a tremendous need for a school. There's no registered school in our village, and even if there was, families are barely getting by and cannot raise the money they need to pay for the school fees of their children. And so we are in a process of building a school, a beautiful school that will provide a terrific education coupled with counseling, devotions, and life skills, and all the support that they need to succeed in their lives. This is our library and our first classroom. These are the playgrounds.
We believe that every child, no matter who they are or where they come from, deserves an excellent education. We are so excited to be able to give it to them. We are starting with a beautiful facility and moving forward to hiring and training excellent teachers. We want every child that walks through the door to feel and know that they're uniquely and wonderfully made, and to have big dreams for their future that they have the skills and the tools to be able to accomplish.
There are thousands of children in our community that have never set foot in a classroom, ever, and may never get a chance to. But it's not about the thousands, it's about the one.
Jina kanje atumenyekeye.
Urenda kuja ishomero? Waheza kwiga wenda kubaki?
Rati. Ndakugenda ishomero n'ibitabo n'ipeni ndakuhojaho.
For $65 a month, you can sponsor a child like Baraka. This sponsorship covers everything your child needs for their education, including school fees, their school curriculum, shoes, medical care, extracurricular activities, an annual field trip, and 2 hot meals a day. It also includes parental engagement classes for parents so that we can work together to help these parents give the best support to their child.
When you sponsor a child, you're doing so much more than helping one child. Sponsorship helps a child to overcome generational cycles of illiteracy, child marriages, poverty, and God-willing abuse. When you sponsor a child, you're raising up a healthier leader, healthier parent, and spouse. It helps transform future generations and families, ensuring that the positive effects of education continue for generations to come.